Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing you my deck list for Crocodile for both OP01 and OP02 format. So yeah, I believe in the OP01 format, he was really underrated, and as you know, I was using Doflamingo leader for most of OP01, but since I tried using this at the end of OP01 format, I really like this Crocodile leader, and on those events that I joined using Crocodile, I had some success with it, especially in the standard battles and meetup events. Usually I will just be in the top 4 using Crocodile. And in OP02, Crocodile received more support and cards to play with, which is the Impel Down package. However, due to the Zoro meta, and right now it's the Whitebeard meta, it is not as strong and has trouble going up against it. So in this video, I'll be including 2 lists for OP01 and OP02 format. And yeah, we will start with the OP01 format, Crocodile. Okay, so first we have 4 of this Trafalgar Law blocker. And then next will be our 2k counter Alvida, which is useful when going up against green. But against green, this deck don't really have much trouble. And then next we have, I believe we are playing 4 of Doffy, 4 Pacifista, which is, I feel is the MVP of the deck. Next we are playing 4 Boa Hancock. I like it because it's a trigger, and if it's not in your health or if it's not in your life, you can still use it as a 1k counter and as a blocker. Next will be our second 2k counter, which is Mihawk. You don't really want to play him down unless you have no other characters in hand. Next you are playing 3 Pacifista, the vanilla one with 6000, and 1 Pacifista blocker. Usually we'll play them using Sentomaru, but at the same time we are also playing 4 of this Bartholomew. It serves as a blocker, and if you have Pacifista in hand on KO, you can play him down, play one of them down for free. And sometimes having this on the field, it can somehow trick your opponent, thinking that okay, I shouldn't KO this, because if I KO this, the opponent might have Pacifista in hand. Yeah, so it's some sort of a mind game play as well, mind trick. Next we are playing for Marshall D Teach. Best combo with Marshall D Teach would be to play this for 4 costs and then using the leader's ability to bounce, essentially removing 2 threats or 2 blockers. So we are playing 4 Marshall D Teach, and we are also playing 3 Jinbei. Jinbei is strong in OP01 and especially in OP02 format, where most of the characters are 3 costs or below. But in OP01 format, your main targets would be Zoro, blockers, or even Okiku, which is really strong. Next would be our big bodies, would be 4 Doffy. Your main targets are usually Kid, 7 cost Kid, maybe King or Queen in the purple deck. And then next we have 3 Mihawks. And finally we are playing 4 events, 4 Love Beam. Yeah, so the combos that I like to do is playing Mihawk or playing any of the cards that bounces or return to the bottom of the deck, and then you follow it up with Crocodile. So Crocodile, reason why I love this deck is because Crocodile leader provides versatility. By minusing 4 dawns, you can just bounce a character with 5 costs or lower. Usually the targets will be Basil Hawkins, which would be a nightmare for blue decks. Usually against blue, if you're playing Hawkins, most probably you'll win the matchup. Blue has no way to counter it, especially when you're using Doffy. So Crocodile helps to remove that threat. And yeah, like I mentioned, the combo that I like playing with or following up with the leader would be these 4 cards. Okay, so regarding matchups, I believe green is a strong to favorable matchup for you, and then purple Purple would be possibly 50-50. Red would be about 55-40 to your favor, because you can just bounce them. As long as you can control their hand and their field, you are good to go for blue. However, the worst matchup for blue decks are red green law. You have no efficient way of clearing the board, and they are playing lots of low cost characters, and then you can just use leader's ability to bounce and play a 5 cost character. So red green law is your worst matchup in OP01. So next will be the deck list for OP02. Next would be the OP02 deck list, which I used in the video against the Kinemon, which I uploaded earlier this week. So for this format, it's more towards low cost characters being played, and we have big bodies such as Whitebeard. So again, blue decks, it's right now in OP02 format, he has trouble against red green law, and especially red decks, Zoro and Whitebeard. But yeah, against green deck, it is still a favorable matchup. Okay, so anyway, the deck list would be, we are playing 2 law, 4 buggies. Buggies helps to search for the main engine of the deck, which is the Imperium packages. Next we have Alvida, which is also strong against Red Rush and Dream. Next we are playing 4 Doffy, 4 Sentomaru, 4 Boa Hancock, 3 Pacifistas, 6000 Vanilla, and 1 blocker. Next we are playing 1 Mihawk. For OP02 we are playing 4 Jinbeis, because Jinbei is really strong against red decks, and especially cards in this format have low cost, like I discussed earlier. And we have another 2k counter, which is Mr. 2 Born Clay. Next we have 4 Luffy, 4 Ivankov, 2 Doffy, 2 Mihawk, and 3 Love Beam. So as you can see, the shell of the deck is similar to OP1 format, just that I included the Impel Down package, as well as we are playing heavier Jinbei, and we are not playing any Marshall D Teach. Reason why, because right now it's not really there's not really much good targets to return them back to their hand, because if you're playing against red, you just bounce their Sunny-kun and you can just play it down again next turn for 1 cost. And a lot of cards in OP02 format have on-play abilities, so I would rather put them at the bottom of the deck. And yeah, and you can, if you don't need to use this because it has no counter, you can use Luffy to discard it away. So Luffy, yeah, it gains double attack, and yeah, it bounces a character with 4 costs or lower on attack or on play. Yeah, so overall I feel in OP01 the better blue deck is Crocodile compared to Doffy, and in OP02 the blue decks, the better blue deck would definitely be Ivankov. Yeah, I don't think Crocodile is suitable in OP02 format, but yeah, you let me know what you think. You can leave a comment if you have any question or you disagree with what I shared. And yeah, so that's all for today's video. I shared with you 2 deck lists, and give this video a like, drop me a subscribe, and you can follow me on my Twitter as well. I post I believe I post regularly on TCG updates or deck lists when there's tournament coming up. And yeah, next week Singapore will be having their 3rd round of championship, so I will not be attending the event. However, I will be covering the event, not commentating as well. So yeah, till the next video, I'll see you next time.